Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent. As you know, we are studying the chapter that is improvement in food resources, in which we have already studied how to improve the food resources, different methods of it, and we have already discussed the NCERT questions of it. Now this is time to discuss NTSE stage 2 level questions. So here we are. Which element is required in large quantities by plants? When I taught you chapter, I taught you that plants needed nutrients to grow. Okay, and the nutrients are generally of two type. One are macronutrients, and another are micronutrients. What are macronutrients? In macronutrients, generally these are the nutrients which are required by the plant in large quantity. Okay, so here it is asking which element is required by the plant in the large quantity. So what are they? If we talk about boron, then boron is micronutrient. Micronutrient means they are required in small quantity. Okay, iron is also required in small quantity, that it is also micronutrient. Potassium is required in large quantity, it is macronutrient, and molybdenum is also required in the small quantity. Thus we can say, as the question is asking that which element is required in large quantity, so that is potassium. Why? Because boron, iron and molybdenum are required in small quantity and they are micronutrients. Clear? So option C is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following organism is used as a biopesticide? Biopesticide means generally it is organic in nature. Azolla, Anabaena, Rhizobium, Trichoderma. So answer is D, Trichoderma. Okay. Next is, what does GMO stands for? Genetically modified organism, growth maturity order, good maturing offsprings, or gold medal order. Generally GMO stands for what? Genetically modified organism. So option A is the correct answer, that is the GMO. Full form of GMO is genetically modified organisms. Next is, which of the following is not an exotic breed of dairy cattle? Jersey, Holstein, Bos Indicus, Brown Swiss. It is exotic breed. Holstein is also exotic breed. But Bos Indicus is an Indian breed. So option C is the correct answer. Even Brown Swiss is also what? It is the exotic breed of dairy cattle. So option C, like Bos Indicus, as it is the Indian breed of cattle. So answer C is the correct answer, option. Next is, which of the following refers to inland fisheries? Culturing fish in fresh water, deep sea fisheries, trapping and capturing fish from sea coast, extraction of oil from fishes. So as we are talking about inland fisheries, so inland fisheries belonging to what? Culturing fish in fresh water. Okay, so option A is the correct answer. Next is, which of these is not a sustainable agriculture technique? Mixed farming, slash and burn farming, crop rotation and crop selection. So here we are talking about what? Sustainable agriculture technique. So mixed farming, crop rotation and crop selection are what? They are the sustainable agriculture techniques, but only the slash and burn farming is not a sustainable agriculture technique. So option B here is the correct answer. Thus we can say that slash and burn farming is not a sustainable agriculture technique. Clear? Next is, which of these is made by using chemicals? Organic manure means it does not contain any chemical. Biofertilizer means the fertilizer which are totally organic in nature. So these are not. Natural insecticide, again they do not have any chemical. So these pesticides are the correct answers. Means which of these is made by using chemicals? Thus we can say that pesticides which are used to kill pests, they are made by the chemicals. Okay, so option D is the correct answer that pesticides are made by using chemicals. Next is the organism that damage the standing crops in field are pathogens. Pathogens cannot damage the standing crops. Pest, what are pests? Insects. Okay. Weeds, generally weeds are the plants that grow. These are the unwanted plants that grow with the crops, and seeds, they are not the option. So here we can say that the organism that damage the standing crops are pest, because pathogens are microorganisms, weeds are plants, and seeds are not the organisms. So correct option is pest, means insects also. These are the insects which damage the standing crops. Next is, one of the following statement is not the objective of crop varietal improvement program. Better quality of crop products, as we are talking about what? Crop varietal improvement. So definitely it is the part of it that they want better quality of crop and products. Next, resistant variety of crop, definitely we want to improve the crop, then definitely we want this feature in that. Early and uniform maturity of crop, definitely it is also the part of it. High cost of production, they do not want it. So option D is the correct answer here, that the objective of crop varietal improvement program is not high cost of production. Clear? So option D here is the correct answer. Next is, white leghorn is a bird, hen, poultry bird, cattle. So as we all have studied in the chapter that white leghorn is a poultry bird. Option C here is the correct answer. Next is, other byproduct of beekeeping are. Beekeeping means rearing of bees. Okay. So why do we do the beekeeping? To get wax, to get royal jelly, to get bee venom. All of these. Option D. Next is, the quality and yield of honey depends upon what? Flora, means pastures. Correct answer, that we generally select the flowers accordingly that they give the good honey. Okay, for the nectar, bee variety and honey flow, it's also correct. Location of apiary, yes. So option D is the correct answer, that all the quality and yield of honey depends of flora, means kind of flowers, bee variety and honey flow, location of apiary. Option D is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following is an important objective of biotechnology in the field of agriculture? Now here we are asked for the important objective of biotechnology. So what is that? To produce disease resistant variety of plants, to increase the nitrogen content, to decrease the seed number, or to increase the plant weight. So the correct option is to produce disease resistant variety of plant. Okay, that is the reason biotechnology is used, to produce disease resistant varieties of plants. Option A. Next is, which of the following is called the surface feeder? We have studied it that in the chapter also, that Kota is the surface feeder. Clear? Next is, which of the following is a synthetic mineral nutrient? Farmyard manure, it is an organic nutrient. Compost, it will also provide it is also organic mineral nutrient. Vermicompost, it's also organic. Fertilizers, so option D is the correct answer, because fertilizers are made by chemicals. Okay, so thus we can say it is synthetic mineral nutrient. Next is, which of the following helps to make vermicompost as an eco-friendly fertilizer? Cockroach casting, no. Flatworm casting, no. Redworm casting, yes. Option C. Bird dropping, no. So why it is so? Redworms means earthworms. We all know that they help in vermicompost as an eco-friendly fertilizer. So answer is redworm casting. Option C. They work as eco-friendly fertilizers. Next is, which of the following process reduces soil fertility? Decaying organic matter? No, definitely decaying organic matter means decomposition, so it will increase the fertility of soil. Crop rotation, adding of nitrogen fixing bacteria, or intensive agriculture. So here intensive agriculture is not the process, it is the process which will reduce soil fertility. Why? Because if organic matter will be decayed, that is decomposition of organic matter, so definitely it will improve soil fertility. Crop rotation is also done to improve the soil fertility, and if we will add nitrogen fixation bacteria, that will also improve the soil fertility. So what is not the process, what is the process which will reduce soil fertility? That is intensive agriculture. Next is, the increase in food grain production after the introduction of improved varieties of crop is often referred as. Here we are talking about food grain production. So it is white revolution? No, generally it is related to milk. Green revolution? Yes, because it is related to food grain production. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. Next is, the minerals required by a plant in very small quantities. As I told you that nutrients are of two types. What are? Macro and micro. Macronutrient and micronutrient. So macronutrient are required in the large quantity and micronutrients are required in small quantity. Okay, so here we are asked that mineral required by a plant in a very small quantity, what will be they? They will be micronutrients. So option B is the correct answer. Next is, the process of preparing manure with the help of earthworm and kitchen waste is called green manuring. No, generally it is done by the farmyard. Manuring, vermicomposting and farming. As I told you that if earthworm are helping to prepare manure with the kitchen waste, that it will known as vermicomposting because earthworm is involved here. So option C is the correct answer. Next is, a pulse crop is grown in the time interval between two cereal crops to compensate for the loss of phosphate, loss of water, loss of sulfur, loss of nitrogen. So as we are talking that pulse crop is grown, generally we know in the roots of pulse crops, generally pulse crops are legumes. So we know that in the roots of legume crops generally nitrogen fixation bacteria is present. So why it is used, why they are grown? The pulse crops are grown to compensate loss of nitrogen. Why? Because leguminous plant, pulse is a leguminous plants and leguminous plants have rhizobium bacteria in their roots. Clear? So they are grown to compensate loss of nitrogen. Next is, which of the following is a food fodder mixed farming system? Growing food crops alone? No. Growing fodder crops alone? No. Growing crops which can be used as food and fodder by using more fertilizers? No. Growing food crops and fodder crops in the same field? Yes. What is the question? That food fodder mixed farming system means we are growing food crops and fodder crops in the same field. Clear? So option D is the correct answer. Next is, here we have discussed the important questions of NTSE stage level 2. Hope everything is clear to you. Thank you.